team are there, their responsibility and their duty 24 into 7 to look after the admission thing. Okay, they know how to get into the market. They know how to implement the plan so that the students attract us. What are the different ways, how to advertise, how to promote. Their duty is to do all these things. This is the part of a management. The next one is organizing. Afterward, suppose say for example, event organizer. They are also the part of the management. Now for example, many universities are there, they are conducting events, they are organizing any functions. Okay, so event managements are also there. Their duty and their responsibility is to implement all the events. This is a part of management. Then controlling the resources is all are the stakeholders of the management. Okay. Now it also involves the work, and the most important thing is the coordination task, which is very important for the part of the management. The coordination is very much important. So if I tell you, out of these 5 stakeholders, what are the next important thing in the management? Then the coordination. Without proper coordination, you cannot implement the strategies, you cannot make the decisions, you cannot guide the organizations towards its objectives. That is why, remember one thing, after the 5 stakeholders, coordination is important. Without proper coordination, without proper set of coordinations, the plan cannot be implemented. Please switch off the mic. Someone is switch on the mic now. Some background noise is coming. Please switch off the mics. Now, the next topic, if I say, what are the functions of management? What are the key functions of a management? This is the definition. Remember one thing: planning, organizing, leading and controlling resources, allocating of resources, including human, financial and materials. These all are comes under the part of management. So management cannot stick to only one part, particular part to manage the thing. No, it's complete with these 5 circles: planning, organizing, leading, controlling the resources, human and financial. Now, let us describe one by one. The planning. What is the meaning of this? Just setting the goals, the strategies. Okay, what are the steps that need to be followed to complete the process of planning? Okay. Then the next one is organizing. What is that? How to arrange the resources, how to arrange the task, how to implement or how to effective way to carry out the plans. This is the part of an organizing. Then directing or leading. What is this? For example, motivating the people, motivating the employees, motivating the performance of the employees so that they can achieve the target set by the organization, so target given by the organization. Then the controlling. Controlling means monitoring the processes or monitoring the progress, or you can say how to evaluate the performance of an employee. Okay, so that they can ensure or you can ensure that goals, whether it has been met or not. You are meeting up with the goals or not. Okay. Now, if I say one questions, what are the effective management, or why the effective management is crucial for any organizations? You know that what are the answers you can give to run a proper way? Okay. Any organization has to follow the effective plans. They always ready with some effective plan. What are they? Why? Because the organization should ensure the smooth functioning or smooth operations of planning. Okay? Why? Because it provides a structure and overtask so that the management or any organizations can perform his duty effectively. Then growth. If the coordinations are proper, if the efforts of the employee are proper, then a management or any organization can achieve the goals in a little faster in growth. Then another most effective way, if I say, another most effective way is efficiency and effectiveness. Where you find these two words, efficiency in both the managements and also to the employees. Effectiveness should have in employees as well as in the managements also. The persons who are in the top level management, they have to show their efficiency, they have to show their credibilities to meet up or to achieve the goals. Vice versa, the same way, the employees need to show their efficiency, productiveness, effectiveness, so that the management or any organizations can achieve their desired set targets. This is another important examples. We need to find it out. Then adapting. Another important part is adapting. What is the meaning of adapting? Any situation, whether it is adverse situation, positive situations, they have to adjust themselves in the adverse situations. Don't feel that in an organization every day will be the fruitful. No. Every day they must have some challenges. Every day the management has to meet up with some desired goal. May someday the goal is not yet been achieved, may someday the goal has been achieved. Say for example, if I give you the example of any private banks, before the closing of the bank, every employees under the managements, they has to submit their performance chart before the HR or before the manager. That these are the targeted that has been given while the day you started, and at the end of the day, when it comes in a position of closing, then you need to show whether you have fulfilled the desired or achieved, whether you have fulfilled the desired goal or not. Whatever the target been set to you, whether you have achieved it or not. Now, some of the employees, they may achieve the goal, some of the employees may fail to achieve the goal. What does it mean? It means the adaptability. Some accept the negativity, some of them does not try to accept the negativity. What they used to do, they used to quit the job and going to search for a next job. But you all know nowadays, everywhere, whether you are doing any government employees, whether you are a private employees, target is always been there. As a faculty, my target is also been set by my respective HOD. Now, this is the limit or this is the time period. Within this span of time, you have to complete the portions, you have to complete your syllabus. Otherwise, the semester examinations, during the time of semester examinations, students will fail to answer the questions. So this is the target been set to us also by our HODs, by our principal. But if somehow, if some employees don't accept or doesn't try to accept the adverse or doesn't try to accept the challenges, what does it mean? It means he doesn't wants to go with the flow. He wants to remain behind. Then what will happen? During the course of time, he will never ever going to meet up the deadlines. For one employee, may the management fail to meet the deadlines for one employee. it is very important. So that is why it is very, very important that for both the management and the employee, they both need to have the capacity of adaptability, and apart from that, they need to have the efficiency and effectiveness so that they can set the target, whatever the target been given to them, they can achieve those things. Am I clear so far? Whether it is understood by you or not? Any doubt, any questions that comes to your mind?
No, sir.
Okay, very good.
No, sir, it's very good.
Okay, now I talked about the managements. Can you tell me what is the role of a manager, or what is the definition of a manager? This is also a part of the management. Can you define? Can you know? Do you have? Can you explain what is managing is all about? See, manager is responsible for directing and supervising the work of the others to achieve the goal. This is the definition, or you can say this is the you can say that this is the definition of a manager. Okay, they are responsible, directing and supervising the employees to achieve the goal. For example, in a bank, you have seen that there is a manager. They have a separate cabin for a manager. Management placed a separate cabin for the management. What does it mean? Management has given three important role to the manager. He is the responsible for supervising the employees. He is the responsible for not only supervising, directing the employees, and also he is the lone and sole responsible for whether the bank is achieving the set target or not. This is now, managers are free to take the decisions. Managers are free to allocate the resources, solve the problem. Okay, why? Because they have the leadership skills to ensure the work is done efficiently and correctly. Okay, this is the responsibility of a manager. Say for example, in a bank, the separate department for the separate corner for a manager. Why? Because manager is whole and sole responsible for that particular area of a branch that has been assigned to him. Whether the loan will pass or not, whether the insurance amount will be given or not, whether you will savings account whether any customer, those who are not having the savings account, whether the manager will give him the permissions to open a savings account or not. The same way, demat account, whatever, he is the sole responsible for all this. Because at the end of the day, the form which you are filling it up as being a customer, that to be signed by the manager with a seal and stamp. Okay, so this is the work of a manager. He is the responsible, not only directing but supervising of the work just to achieve the set target. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
If I tell you what are the different types of management, the next, if I this is the just introduction part, so I am giving you the some details of the management. If I tell you that what are the different types of management, or what are the functions of management, can you give? What are the functions of management? The same answer. The functions of management is to plan, is to organize, is to lead, and is to control. These are the four important functions of management: to plan, to organize, to lead, and to control. Okay. Now, if I say that if the question comes, what are the four principles of management? Your answer will be the same. Four functions and four principles. The question is similar. The answer is also the same: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Okay? If it comes, what are the four management, the same answer: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. So don't get confused at the time of examinations while writing your answers. If the questions come, what is the functions? What are the levels? What are the four pillars? What are the principles? The answer is same: leading, controlling, organizing, and planning. Are you getting my points?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. One question here. So leading and controlling. Okay. So what is the core difference between them? Because controlling comes with monitoring as well. So if we say that controlling is with monitoring, then monitoring and leading is quite similar, right? So what is the basic difference?
Not only basic difference, it changed according to the levels of work. Now, I am working under the management. Now, the management has assigned me a responsible that you are the leader and your work is to supervise and the work is employees under your belt. Then I should guide those employees, I should lead those employees from the front. My decisions for my department is separated. Say for example, I am giving the department of management department of I am giving the department of computer science department. I am the HOD of computer science department. My responsible to set the timetable, allocate the classes, according to the timetable, guide the students. This is my leaderships. Now, the control is in the hand of the principal. Principal looks after every department, whether it is mechanical, whether it is engineering, whether it is electronics and communication, whether it is computer science or any mechatronics. Whatever the department, that has been controlled by the principal. Apart from that, another leaderships, apart from that, organizing and high level of controlling, that is done by the management. If you want to differentiate between leading and controlling, this is the basic difference between leading and controlling. I am leading from the front because I am the HOD of computer science department. My leading is to allocate the proper classes, whether the class is going or not, whether the timetable is distributed among the other faculties member or not, whether the faculties are taking their responsibility of whether the faculties are taking the allocated classes or not. That is my leading. I am leading from the front because after all, at the end of the day, I have to question to the principal if the class is going vacant. This is called the leadership, leading from the front. And controlling, it is in the hand of the principal. Am I clear? Now it is clear to you. This is the basic difference between leadership and control. Leading and controlling. With an example, I think it has been clarified or it is clear to you.
Yeah, but as a manager, if I think, so manager is a single person who will be doing all these four activities, right? Since you are saying here that leading will be done by you and controlling is done by the HOD, right? But if the single person has to do both the tasks, in that case, like how he or she will be managing the both, like leading and controlling?
Do you find any places there where the single person is taking every decisions? Can you name them? Can you name a special areas or specific area where the single person is doing leading, controlling, organizing, planning, doing each and everything? Any example?
No, they are not directly doing, sir. They are not directly doing, but they have teams. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I am telling you. They have a specialty. If I talk about the manager of a bank, assistant manager is also there. Assistant manager is also there. He is also been assigned with the same duty and responsibility. Manager has told them just to look after each and every counters, whether the savings account is doing or not, whether the cashier or whether whatever the jobs have been doing, they are doing their work or not. And the manager, he is controlling every one of them. Whatever the final decisions been taken, that is taken by the management. And management is combinations of a whole team. You cannot be done by any single person. Okay. Everywhere there is a different types of bodies are there. Body of governing body. Okay. Management body. Body of some lot of means different members are being divided into the management. You cannot. If say for example treasurer. Treasurer, it is also a part of a management. But treasurer will look after the financial data, financial status of any organization. Be BOG members, board of governing members, what will his responsibility? He will look after the treasurer, he will look after the principals, and he will look after the remaining employees, HODs and all. Directors, he will look after the board of the governors, he will look after the treasurer, he will look after the principals. But if any organization is been named by single person, don't think that yes, he is the lone and soul to take the decisions. No, whenever he has to take any decisions, he will call for a meeting. He cannot solely responsible to take any decisions freely. No, he will call for a meeting, and every single individuals in the management, they have to sit and take the decisions. That is the management. Okay, okay. Now, if I tell you what are the three levels of management, अब आपके सवाल पे आता, आपने कहा था ना, आता हूँ देखो. What are the three levels of management? Management is of three important levels. Number one is top level management. Number two is middle level management, and number three is lower level management. Now, these levels are form a hierarchical structure within an organization. I repeat, hierarchical structure within an organization, each with distinct responsibilities for setting strategies, executing plans, and providing or overseeing the daily reports. आपके सवाल का ये आंसर रहा. देखिए, मैनेजमेंट जो है 3 टाइप्स डिवाइडेड है. They are the 3 important levels of the management: top, middle, lower level management, and each level have different hierarchical structure in the organization, and they have been assigned with different roles, different work responsibilities, with different strategies. Why? Just to execute the plan, reports, and finally सबका लक्ष्य एक ही है, to achieve the desired goal. Is it clear? Yes. Now, what are the roles of a top level management? Next, this is important. What is the role of a top level management? Now, the top level management, say for example, if I say he may be a chief executive officer, he may be a chief operating officer, or board of directors. These are under top level managements. Okay. Now, what is the responsibilities of these positions? What is the responsibility? They are responsible for setting the overall goal and strategies. They are responsible only for overall goal and strategies, making major decisions, resources, and the risk. This is the only responsibilities of top level management. Okay? These are the questions you may get during the time of examinations. So be clear and be specific when you are writing answer. What is the role and responsibilities of a top level management? This must be your answer. Setting goals, strategies, taking major decisions, and allocating proper resources, and also looking after the risk. This is the responsibilities. This is the responsibilities of a top level management. Now, next is middle level management. What are their responsibilities and what type of departments are there in middle level management? Heads, project heads, project managements, project managers, divisions, leaders. These are all middle level managements. And what are their responsibilities? Their responsibilities is to make a link between top and lower level managements. Whatever the decisions been taken from the top level management, they has to follow those. Okay? They has to follow those. Did you listen the name of a Napoleon Bonaparte? Yes. Have you ever listened the name of a Napoleon Bonaparte?
Yes, sir.
Do you know the what type of strategy is very good for any battle? Napoleon Bonaparte used to just to draw the structure, draw the planning of the battle. That this is the way the soldier has to fight. That's all completed. If you read the history of Napoleon Bonaparte very briefly, okay, then you can find that he is just he is just making a plan, and the plans are executed by the next hierarchies. He has never gone for any battles and all. He just making a plan, making a strategies that this is the way you have to go, this can have to fight with the soldiers, your enemy, and the respective remaining hierarchies, they execute the plan. Apart from that, Adolf Hitler, have you ever find Adolf Hitler taking a gun and shooting his enemies or not? Never ever. He and his team implementing or making a plan. And next hierarchy, their responsibilities is to implement the plan what has been given by the orders from the management. The same way, the middle level management, their departments, the heads, project managers, the divisions, the leaders, their responsibility is to execute the plan set by the top management, leading their team, managing the budgets and resolving the conflict if having. This is the work of a middle level management. The last, lower level management. They are the supervisors, they are the teams, they are the shift manager. These are under lower level management. And what is their responsibilities? From the next higher level, they will take the plannings and they will execute the plan, whatever been ordered from the middle level management. They are responsible for such as directing, supervising the employees, allocating the tasks, and carrying the day-to-day operations of organizations. This is the role of lower level management. Do you know that in this form only the communication also flows? If I tell you the flow of communication is also in this kind of only. As you know, I am just diverting my topic from the management to a communication level, because without proper communication, without proper coordinations, you cannot meet up the deadlines. Okay, that is why communication is very much important. So flow of communications are of four types. Number one is horizontal, number two is vertical, number three is spiral, and number four is horizontal, vertical, spiral, and diagonal. Vertical are again subdivided into two types: upward communications and downward communication. Here, upward flow and downward flow both are happening. Where between middle level management and lower level management, only between these two management, because only downward movement of communications followed from the top level management to lower level management. Lower level which cannot make any complaints, anything, whatever the decisions taken by the top level management. So, from top level management to lower level management, the flow of communication is only one way, downward communication. And from middle level management to lower level management, communications are of two way, upward, downward. If middle level managements feel that yes, this is the problem my employees are facing, they may proceed further to upward communications, that is top level. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, but that communication spiral one, can you just repeat once?
What spiral one? I didn't explain anything about that. I have just only told you what are the types of communication that has been flowed during the management. I didn't explain it. If you want to know what is the spiral communication, is all about. The flow of spiral communication means top level management, for example, ordered the middle level management or the human resource development HRD department that this year the management is announced the bonus. This year the company will get innovate. So this type of message whenever we going from upward to down and that to one-way communication, this is called the spiral communications. अगर हिंदी में समझाओ इसका मतलब होता है स्पर्श करो, कंपनी के टॉप लेवल मैनेजमेंट ने डिक्लेयर किया इस साल का बोनस मैं दूंगा, तो कितना परसेंट दूंगा, कंपनी रिनोवेट होने वाला है, कितना सारा एम्प्लॉयज को परमानेंट बनाऊंगा. ये जितने भी मैसेजेस टॉप लेवल मैनेजमेंट से लोअर लेवल मैनेजमेंट हाया मिडिल लेवल मैनेजमेंट आता है, इस तरह का कम्युनिकेशन को स्पाइरल कम्युनिकेशन कहा जाता है. और ये कम्युनिकेशन हमेशा फ्रॉम अपवर्ड टू डाउनवर्ड होता है, कभी भी ये डाउनवर्ड टू अपवर्ड कम्युनिकेशन नहीं होता है. दिस इज कॉल्ड स्पाइरल कम्युनिकेशन. एंड डोंट टेल अबाउट द डायगोनल कम्युनिकेशन. चलो थोड़ा सा बता देता हूँ. डायगोनल कम्युनिकेशन उस कम्युनिकेशन को कहा जाता है जहां पर वेयर से फॉर एग्जाम्पल एनी हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट टेकिंग एनी इंपॉर्टेंट डिसीजंस or implementing any plan from the next higher department. For example, मैं कंप्यूटर साइंस डिपार्टमेंट का हूँ, मैं चाहता हूँ कि मेरा डिपार्टमेंट थोड़ा सा और एनरिच हो, तो मैंने मैकेनिकल डिपार्टमेंट से कुछ फैकल्टीज मंगवाया है और मैंने उस फैकल्टी से बात नहीं किया, मैंने डायरेक्टली उन A2B से बात की, सर आपका ये फैकल्टी मुझे चाहिए, ये क्लास थोड़ा सा वो अगर लेंगे तो मेरे स्टूडेंट्स में और डेवलपमेंट ज्यादा होगी, क्योंकि ये पेपर उनको अच्छी तरह से नॉलेज, प्लीज आप क्या वो फैकल्टीज मुझे प्रोवाइड करोगे. तो ये जो दोनों हायर लेवल HOD से बातचीत हो रहा है, बीच में लोअर लेवल का कोई काम नहीं है, इस तरह का कम्युनिकेशन को डायगोनल कम्युनिकेशन कहा जाता है. ना टॉप लेवल मैनेजमेंट इसमें इंटरफेयर करेगा, ना लोअर लेवल मैनेजमेंट इसमें इंटरफेयर करेगा, ओनली बिटवीन टू मिडिल लेवल मैनेजमेंट हायर लेवल. This type of communication is called diagonal communication. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, next है एक और टॉपिक दिया गया है. I have to explain what are the 5 principles of management. That is 4 principles of management. Staffing एक और नया चीज इसमें आ रहा है. पहले तो planning, organizing, leading and controlling, everything is similar, but most important thing is staffing. What is the meaning of staffing? What is the meaning of staffing? Staffing का मतलब होता है recruitment of staff, recruitment of fresh employees. इसके माध्यम से होता है through HRD departments, because HRD department conduct interviews for the employees, for the freshers, and through HRD department new recruitment process will go further. Okay, so हमेशा अगर what are the core principles of management आ रहा है तो उसमें एक और पॉइंट्स इंक्लूड करना, that is staffing, STAFFING means new recruitments. ये core principles का सबसे important part है. अगर कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन efficient employees अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में नहीं लेते हैं, then what will happen? Managements or any organization will fail to meet up the deadlines. Okay? Now, skilled, efficient employees' demands are more than hardworking employees. आज के दौर में hardworking employees का उतना डिमांड्स नहीं है जितना skillful and efficient employees का डिमांड है. Am I clear? If you only teach mathematics, for example, it will be I am giving with my way. If, say for example, I am very good in mathematics, I can only teach mathematics to my students. Apart from that, nothing I know. आपका डिमांड्स नहीं रहेगा, आपका जो डिमांड्स है वो बहुत कम रहेगा. आपको फिर उसी डिपार्टमेंट या उसी यूनिवर्सिटी या उसी कॉलेजेस में जाना पड़ेगा जहां मैथमेटिक्स की पढ़ाई होता है या मैथमेटिक्स की क्लासेस ज्यादा होता है. और मैनेजमेंट हमेशा इस तरह का फैकल्टीज को मार्क करते हैं जिसमें एक से ज्यादा या उससे अधिक क्लासेस लेने में एक्सपीरियंस हो. अगर कोई मैथमेटिक्स के साथ साथ जावा, पाइथन, C++ प्रोग्रामिंग का भी नॉलेज रखता है तो he or she will going to get selected far more better salaries than the person who has completed PhD in mathematics. मैं बहुत कोर आपको एग्जाम्पल दे रहा हूँ, एकदम हार्डकोर एग्जाम्पल मैं आपको दे रहा हूँ और सच्चाई वाला एग्जाम्पल दे रहा हूँ. टुडेज वर्ल्ड अगर आपको सिर्फ और सिर्फ मैथमेटिक्स आता है, सॉरी, यूनिवर्सिटी उतना एक्सेप्टेड आपको नहीं करेगा. लेकिन आप अपना रेज्यूमे में अगर विद मैथमेटिक्स अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट और भी कुछ कोर्सेस या और भी कुछ सब्जेक्ट्स आप पढ़ा सकते हो, इफ यू कैन टीच गाइड द स्टूडेंट्स विद मोर सच सब्जेक्ट्स एंड ऑल, the recruitment managements will select you first rather than selecting faculty who has completed his PhD in mathematics. This is the fact. The same with the employees also. The recruitment of staffing to those employees who are skilled and effective employees, not hardworking employees. Hardworking के साथ साथ efficient और effective होना जरूरी nowadays because of artificial intelligence. Are you getting my point?
Yeah.
Yes, in the core fundamental principles of management, if the question comes, what are the core principles of management, then please write staffing. This is another important stakeholder for the management. Staffing. अब बताओ तो कोई भी स्कूल या कॉलेजेस में सबसे important stakeholder कौन है? If I tell you, let me guess. If you can guess,
Teachers.
सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट कौन है? एक यूनिवर्सिटी, एक कॉलेज या एक स्कूल में सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट स्टेक होल्डर कौन है?
टीचर्स ही होंगे.
स्टूडेंट्स, नॉट टीचर्स. टीचर्स सेकंड में आता है, पहला स्टूडेंट. अगर आपके स्कूल में अच्छे टीचर्स है, अच्छे मैनेजमेंट है, फैसिलिटीज आर देयर, बट स्टूडेंट्स आर नॉट देयर, व्हाट विल हैपन? आपके जो कुछ भी मैनेजमेंट के पास पैसा वगैरह जो कुछ भी आ रहा है वो स्टूडेंट से ही तो आ रहा है. तो मैनेजमेंट वहीं पर फ्लरिश करता है, ग्रो करता है जहां पर स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं. जहां जितना ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स वहां उतना मैनेजमेंट का एक्सप्लोरेशन दिखाई देता है. अच्छे टीचर्स आते हैं, क्यों? यू हैव टू पे टीचर्स ना. आपको अगर अच्छा टीचर चाहिए यू हैव टू पे फॉर दैट. पे कैसे करोगे? किसके माध्यम से करोगे? मैनेजमेंट तो अपने पॉकेट से एक बार खर्चा करेगा, हर बार तो मैनेजमेंट देगा नहीं. मेन इंपॉर्टेंट स्टूडेंट इज द मेन इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेक होल्डर्स इन कॉलेज और एनी यूनिवर्सिटी. मिला रहना इस बात को. टीचर सेकंड में, बिकॉज आफ्टर ऑल स्टूडेंट आर पेइंग एंड फॉर दैट, फॉर देयर पे द टीचर्स आर देयर लाइवलीहुड. इट्स अ रॉ ट्रूथ, but it's true that I'm telling you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
What is HR?
Human resource.
And I also know that everybody knows HR means human resources. What is
the person who hires for the team, hires the resources for the team?
Do you think that HR is only for hiring?
No. HR involves multiple works.
That I want to know. What are the multiple works?
One is resourcing first. Second is payroll and process. Third will be managing resources. Okay, like as in like which team needs which resource, that allocation they do. Along with that, I think these three are the main priority which HR handles. Before management is one. HR.
Okay, very good answer. But apart from that, the main important role for an HR is creating policies, process, performance, and people. These are the four important P's of HR. Jesse, I don't know whether it has been taught to you or not. What are the 7 important C's of communication? Clarity, concise, clear. Likewise, 7 C's of communication. Same with that. What are the 4 important pillars or 4 important P's for the HR? Policies, processes, performance, and people. People comes under recruitment process, employees. Policies means HR policies are there. When to declare holiday, when to have a holidays, which shift they are, which shift you have to come, whether it is an A shift, B shift, or C shift. That is also been divided, declared by the HR. Processes. What are the processes you have to follow? What are the norms, rules, and regulations the employee has to follow? What will be the punch timing? What will to in? What will be the punch timing to get out, to go exit? Okay. What should be the performance? What should be the appraisal, bonus, each and everything under the control of an human resource. That is why these are the four important things of HR: people, process, policies, and performance. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here I have explained you about the management, the objective of management, what are the principles of management, what are the core functions of management, and everything. Any doubt, simply if you are having, you can ask me.
No, sir, that's not good.
Hello. Another, what's the name? May I know your name?
Tanmay Chatterjee, sir.
Tanmay, do you have any doubt?
At present, not, sir.
At present, no doubt. And the next one, what's the name?
Nilanjan.
Nilanjan, do you have any doubt?
Nilanjan Roy. No, sir. I think, okay, I was thinking fast. Yeah, sir. It's okay to me. Yeah, it's okay to me as of now. But yeah, the things are a little bit broad, so it will be better if I make some notes out of it. So that will be easier.
It's useful. You want some notes?
No, sir, like today I was not prepared for any notes, but yeah, next class I will be writing the notes as well because things are broad, which we have told.
Okay, you want notes?
No, I don't want notes from you, sir. I'm just saying I need to know it. That is what I'm saying.
Oh, you want to note it down, some important points.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I have not done that. My work is also going on parallel, and I was not aware that today we are going to start like any topic. But overall, it was good.
Okay, so take care. Thank you. We will going to see you in the next class. Okay.
Sure,
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.